It's Week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll keep our eye on Azeez Al-Shaair, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Titans and the Nighthawks, and it...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. 3rd and 5. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Nixon. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Nixon. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off play action. Nixon. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. The handoff running left, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nixon. This is Fant on the short completion. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 110 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they're doing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Nixon. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Back to throw. Nixon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 years. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son.
Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Nighthawks are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. A 10-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Levis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Johnson to return it. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Nixon flushed out right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Off the play fake, Nixon. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on first down, Nixon. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nixon. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that ball to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nixon. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Miles Myles Jack there to make the tackle. From the 25, here's second down and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. Shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Looking to throw. Nixon. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
To throw again. Nixon, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nixon. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 38 now, here's a second down and 4. Levis looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Levis' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And it's a Titans touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 29 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eddie Piñeiro on now. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. This is up and good from Piñeiro. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. In motion right, that's Burks. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Inside handoff, Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The kick by Piñeiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, if you're up 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Off-play action. Nixon out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. Second down and 4. As we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nixon. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Again to Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Levis. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, Nixon being chased out left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Off the play fake, Nixon. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And this one is right down broad So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Levis to throw it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Levis on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Nixon rolling to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Nighthawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Levis sets up to throw here. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And Levis going back to the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Levis. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Levis. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Willis, got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
10. Let's go now. Slide 2. Hut.
Back to throw. Nixon escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Levis. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Levis to throw once more. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing to start the drive. Nixon. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yes, sir.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win.